What's up, guys? Your boy El Check, and look, we still out here in Rio de Janeiro. It's winter time. I know you guys got the other video I did. Winter in Rio is a myth, but yesterday was the coldest day of the year out here. I do want to make it clear that it does get cold out here and you should be prepared. The other video was more of a best case scenario and things that I like about the winter out here, but I know it's a lot of people who do research about like the bad things, the negative sides, things you need to be aware of before you come out here in winter. So this video is going to be about that. If you're interested, stay tuned. We're going to do it. I'll check in. Do it on YouTube. Alright guys, so if you want to see more about like the vibe and how it is during the winter, stick around, because I think I'm gonna come out tonight and do a quick video about, you know, how it looks and everything. Tonight's supposed to be like 55 degrees. Like I said, yesterday was the coldest day of the year. It topped off at like 62 degrees yesterday during the daytime. At nighttime, I don't even know what degrees it got down to. But guys, yeah, winter out here in Rio, it can get a little risky. But like I said, you're never gonna, at least in my experience, you're never gonna have like 7 days of full 50 or 60 degrees. It's always going to kind of fluctuate, and you are going to get some days like this. So yesterday was 60 something, today is like mid 70s. And let me just give you guys the vibes. I think it's important to say not only was it 60 something yesterday, but it also was raining pretty hard. So my bad if my camera work is a little diabolical. I got my screen facing towards me. But yeah guys, yesterday I put some footage here of how it looked. It was rainy, it was gloomy, it was cloudy. It was a bad day, and I think this is like the worst type of day you're gonna get out here in Rio. The beaches were clear, so let's just start there. Let's start there. No beach for you. When you get here in the winter, there are gonna be some days that you can't go to the beach. That's just the reality of it. I don't think it's gonna be like 3 days straight, but it may be 1 or 2 days straight that you are not gonna be able to get out here to the beach. It's possible, just have that in your mind. So I would highly recommend, if you're coming out here during winter time, you book at least like somewhere close to 2 weeks, a week and a half, minimum a week. Don't try to come out here 4 or 5 days, because literally 3 of those 5 days can be ruined from the weather out here during the winter time. I've been out here all winter this year, and winter starts kind of in June, it ends kind of at August. June is still it's kind of like the rollover period, so you still get a lot of that spring summer vibes. July you really start to get into winter, and August you're really in it. August is kind of the danger zone where you're gonna see like those real cold days, end of July, August. But like I said, it's still a lot of great stuff to go on and do out here. But yeah, back to the coldest day. Like I said, 1, it's gonna be some days that you do not get no beach, unfortunately. 2 is the nighttime. Like I said, the weather's gonna drop, so you're gonna want to bring a vest, a hoodie, or a jacket, right? You're not gonna want to bring don't bust out your I don't even know if you guys know about this. Don't bust out your Mermonts. We used to wear those in New York, or your North Face, Biggies, Canadian Gooses, and all that. Leave those things home. You won't need those type of jackets, but you are gonna want definitely a jean jacket, a vest, a hoodie. If I didn't put it already, I'll put it right here in my fit that I wear, or I wore yesterday during the coldest year, the day of the year, this year. And look guys, it's cold, right? But this is the good thing about Rio, or any big major tourist city during their off-peak or during their bad periods of weather or whatever. Guys, you won't be the only tourist. You will not be the only tourist out here. So that means, or that leads me to point number 2. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be not as live, but it's still live. There's still tons of stuff to do out here, and I don't think I took a video yesterday. I went out. I still went out. But point number 2 is you're gonna have to have some motivation. It's not gonna be like given to you. It's not gonna be like a trillion people knocking at your door for you to come outside and all that. You're gonna have to definitely have some motivation. Obrigado, amigo.
Good place?
No, tá bom. Obrigado. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to just have all that litness at your door. So you're gonna have some motivation to go out and get up and get out the bed, because you definitely gonna want to sleep when it's 60 degrees and cold and raining. But I went out and I did have a good time, and it was packed. I don't think I got a good video, but I'll put it here real quick just to show you. Still people with no jackets on or took your jacket off or whatever. It's a tourist city, guys, and not only a tourist city internationally, it's a tourist city domestically. So it's people from other places in in Brazil that come to Rio during the winter because nobody knows the price. I mean, nobody knows the weather, so they take their chance in there, you know. It ends up good or ends up bad, but yeah, that's point number 2. Alright, guys. Number 3, the third thing I kind of don't like, or can be seen as a negative out here during the winter time in Brazil, you're definitely gonna get less daylight. So for me, the sun always kind of goes down in Rio kind of early. I've never seen the sun go down later than probably like 7 p.m. But in the winter time, of course, it's even earlier. So the sun can go down as early out here as 4 p.m. during the winter time. So that means, of course, less beach time. Once the sun goes down, it gets way too cold to be out on the beach. So you're gonna want to start your days earlier, get to the beach earlier, so you could really enjoy your day before the sun goes down. So that's something to keep in mind, because I know a lot of people. No, it's still going. All right, my bad, guys. There's so many people out here today. I guess because yesterday there was nobody was outside, so people trying to make their money. I was just laughing because the kid came over here. I gave him some money. I usually give him money without taking anything. Oh snap! Hope that wasn't in the whole video. Anyway, I used to give them money. I usually give the kids money without taking what they're selling. They're selling gum and stuff. So when they come over here, I usually speak in Portuguese. The little bit I know. The little bit of Portuguese I know, I make it work. But when I give them the money and don't take the product, they know that. I think that's the clear sign that I'm a gringo or whatever. He got on his knees and started making his case. He's so cool, man. I see the kids, I gotta help him because I love hustlers, 1 and 2. I see a lot of them in myself. Anyway, I'm rambling. Number 4, guys, and this is more for people coming out here solo dolo. If you're coming out here during the solo trip during the winter, something to keep in mind. If you're not a person that likes being alone, you may want to really set up your links, set up the people you want to meet up with, friends, whoever, before you get here. Because one thing about this weather is cariocas, which is people who live here, do not like the cold. You're gonna have a hard time getting people out to hang out when you get in the 60s and the low 70s, bro. Like I said in the other video, people have way more time on their hands, locals, but that don't mean that they want to come out when it's cold. For Brazil, for cariocas, people who live in Rio, freezing cold is about 68 degrees. Freezing cold. Regular cold is like 70, 72. Anything over that is kind of chilly. Kind of chilly for them. When you get them 60, boy, I'm talking about yesterday, I was telling people, hey, link up, let's meet up, let's do this, let's do that. I got really lucky because a lot of people were still down because I'm cool with these people. But I got a lot of, look, I'm only doing this because I rock with you. I'm only doing this because I rock with you. So if you come in here and then maybe you met somebody off Instagram and y'all don't got a connection like super deep, maybe out of luck if it's that cold and you're trying to link and it sucks because there's nothing else to do but link up with somebody. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Alright guys, reason number 5. I hope you guys can see me. Reason number 5, guys. Or reason number 5. Thing number 5, negative thing number 5 are things that I don't like or make it a little difficult to be out here during the winter time is be prepared to spend more money. So in the other video I told you guys things cost less, right? So today I got this chair for 15, which is 15. I think it's the cheapest I paid for a chair. I usually pay about 20. And I thought that was the going rate, but you learn something new every day. Again, things are cheaper in the winter because less people and they need the business. So I paid 15, which is like $3 for this. And like I said, you pay less for things, but at the same time you're gonna spend more because when it's cold you can't really do things like this, or when it's really cold I should say, you can't really come to the beach and hang out. And a lot of free things are outdoor stuff, right? If you want to go to favela or you want to hang out on the beach, that's free. You're going to spend a little bit of money, come out here, buy some beers, bring your tequila. I keep my setup. But in the wintertime, it's like the wintertime anywhere else, New York, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere that's cold, you're going to have to spend a little more. because you can't be outside doing the free stuff. So bring money. Make sure you take into account that you may have to go to a museum. You may have to go to the fort, the Copacabana, where I showed you guys when it was rainy that day. You may have to go to the Museum of the Future. You may have to do some indoor stuff. Rio Aqua, which is the aquarium out here. You may have to do some of the not the free stuff, some of the pricey stuff to make sure your day doesn't go to waste. You know, because like I said in point 2, you're gonna have to be a little bit more motivated than when you out here in the summer. In the summer, fun finds you, but in the winter, you gotta kind of track down the fun. Alright guys, so that was 5 things that you want to keep in mind. Negative, positive, however you feel about it. You want to keep those things in mind when you come out here during the winter time. Now I'm going to give you guys a couple pro tips. I don't know if it's going to be 5, but I'm going to give you guys a couple pro tips. This guy's going to want some stuff. Alright guys, so back to regularly scheduled programming. So pro tips, guys. Number 1. Don't be scared of seemingly low numbers. Like I said, Rio is a tourist city. Other tourists gonna be here. Let me show you guys today. Like I said, we're dealing with low 70s, and let me see if I can zoom in. With a human eye can reach, there's nothing but people out here. Low 70s, guys. Keep going. Low 70s. All the way down. No shirt on. You know why? I'll explain to you why. Give me a second. I see a bunch of people out here, no shirt on. Give me a second, I'll explain why. So guys, why people have no shirt on, go to my Chile video and I explain this. So, like I said, Chile is a very hard place to visit because of the weather. Unless you get there like a specific 1 or 2 months, it's gonna be like real shaky, the weather. It's gonna be like in the 60s and the 70s, but you'll see me out there and I'm doing beach videos. Why is that? Because 70 with clouds is way different than 70 without clouds. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's very few clouds in the sky, especially big ones. Couple like line like clouds, but there's no big clouds, which means you're getting straight UV. Like it's like 71 degrees, guys, but the real feel gotta be like 76, 77, because the sun is just being straight to you, bro. Ain't nothing blocking it out. So it makes it feel really, really hot, hotter than it is Fahrenheit or Celsius, which is cool. So if you see a 70s type of day, but you see just the sun, no clouds, on like wherever you look for your weather at, weather.com or Google weather or whatever, you're in the good. Don't panic. You're good to go. Tip number 2, guys, when you come out here during the winter time, if you are in panic mode and like you see your trip is coming up, trip next weekend, all you see is like 62, 63. I'm gonna be honest, guys, when you're 65 and under, you're in trouble. You guys have to worry about as far as the beach and stuff. If you know people out here, you're fine, you'll figure it out. But if you first time coming to Rio or something and you're under 65, you may want to look at alternative spots in the northeast where the weather during the winter in Rio is usually better than that. So talk about Fortaleza, Recife, cities like that tend to be a little hotter. So when I was in here in June, I was supposed to go to Fortaleza, but things got a little wobbly. That's why I just went to Grande instead of going to Fortaleza. But that's a great alternative, and those tickets usually cost about $250. So if you're coming to Rio and it's just a miserable, you see a whole week, your whole vacation is 60s, you may want to just think about jumping in a flight finder and seeing if you could go to Fortaleza for those specific days. This is the pro tip, guys. Pro tip number 3, and I think I mentioned it already. Make sure that if you've been here before, and you see it's gonna be like really chilly in the winter, make sure you're trying to hit up people and make plans in advance. That way you know you're gonna have somebody to hang out with, especially solo travelers. If you come in here with somebody, make sure you're looking for events in advance. I give you guys the link to the equivalent of Eventbrite in the US. I'm not sure what it is in Europe or whatever, but in the US we have something called Eventbrite. It's basically a place you go to look at events, and it's a bunch of stuff on there. A lot of it is free, some of it is paid, but you want to make sure you have a detailed schedule going into the winter. Plan a lot of indoor stuff, you know, like those places I listed, the museums, the aquariums, a lot of stuff like that, the forts and stuff. Rio has a lot of cool stuff that you could do that's inside, and yeah, just keep an eye on that. Number 4 is make sure you have your night events in place. Those are the events that's going to really save you. At nighttime, it tends to be less rainy. Still could be cold, but like I said, nothing stopping the beat of the drum out here in Rio. It's a tourist city, so if people have paid their money to come out here, even if they're coming from other cities in Brazil, they're coming to have a good time. Especially if they come from other cities in Brazil, because I don't know if you guys see my other video, but here in Brazil, a lot of times people, I don't want to say put stuff on layaway, but they have a payment system here called parcelas, and basically they pay month to month. So if somebody been paying for 12 months, $50 a month, trust me, they come here to have a good time. So you don't gotta worry about being the only one in the club or going out at night. That's gonna be your bread and butter during the winter time. Make sure you got a lot of night events planned. Alright, what's up guys? The sun is going down. I told you guys I'm gonna give you guys an idea of how it looks when it's cold out here. I don't put the temperature up here. I think it's about 59, 58 degrees. I'm gonna just show you guys the vibes. Like I said guys, don't be afraid of the cold, man. Let me get you guys a better picture, hold on. Alright guys, as you can see, it's still lit out here. Still lit out here. 58 degrees. 5:33. Like I told you guys, the sun goes down a little early out here. But we gonna walk around and see the vibes out here. People leaving the beach, walking around, see what's going on. Guys, it's the beginning of August. If you're wondering, if you got a trip planned for beginning of August, late July, this is probably gonna be the vibes. We walking towards Lime. See what it is, what it's looking like over there. You can see, if you're wondering, a lot of people doing shorts. Some people got on long sleeves. Me, I'm just like this, chilling. There's true vibes over here. We pulling up towards Hasta Beach. Check out my video out on Hasta Beach if you want to see those vibes. Yeah. This is the calmer end of the beach. If you're wondering, hot, cold, no matter what, this is the calmer end of the beach. There's not as many posts like these out here. Yeah, guys, these are the vibes at around the evening time. I'll probably be back in a couple hours to show you guys the vibes for the nighttime, so you guys can see how it is partying at night. What's up, guys? If you like the shirt you see me wearing in this video or any of my other videos, check out the description box below to get yours. But stay tuned for that. Hold on.